Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome my loves. I'm really pleased you could join us. So I'm going to continue working on these little ephemera folders that are made out of a little single envelope. So where we left off last time, we'd just done the closures, and afterwards I went on and got them lovely little beads on that one. I went on and finished decorating the covers, like our outer parts. So we've got that one and this one. So they're all nice now and ready to fill up. So I'm going to concentrate on this little one at the moment. And I've got some little bits and bobs that I've either started or that are just waiting to be started. So here we are. I've got some lovely little pieces of fabrics. I just got a parcel this morning from Love Me Blue over on Etsy, and they're always blingy, they're always gorgeous, and yeah, I can't wait to get started. So what I did, I'll just move some of these bits because I've got some bits that are all ready just to go in to fill them up. So I'm gonna pop them to one side for a minute. I'll put this over here. I don't know why I've got that green bit out, and we'll work on this bit first. So I just made a couple of little booklets to go inside with our ephemera, and so I want to decorate this cover. So that's not long enough. I think I want a bit of bling, because why not? And yeah, we're just gonna get this decorated and make a few little bits and pieces to go inside. So hang on, I'm not sure where to cut there. Oh, I'll go one up, because once it's stretched out, yeah, that'll be fine. So I hope you're all well and that you've been having a lovely week. It's, oh, I don't think I want it as thick as that, so I'm gonna go just three wide. And I don't want it too bulky, so I'm only going to decorate the front cover, not the back, because it's just a little pad thing, little notebook, just to put in there for something, a little bit of extra interest. So I'm not going to butt that right up to the edge though. I'm going to put this about there. Oh, but straight. That's it, let's see. No, I've just moved it again. Right, let's straighten that up. Pull that down a little bit. And I think I want a little bit of this going along the edge there. I think that'll be really cute. I'm going to cut off the fluffy, straggly bit and just glue it straight on and then trim it. Right, let me get a bit glue behind there, because that bit is lifting up. Right, I don't want that green piece of thread that has just gone and restuck itself to that. I'll brush it all off afterwards. Right, that's pretty. I love that. Oh, come on, that's it. Right. Bring it up to the edge. Oh, I like that. That's starting to look nice. And what do we want on the front as well? Kind of like this. That's really pretty. I think I need to trim around the edges a little bit. Maybe take about that much off, because I do want to fray it. It's already frayed at the top. I think that is very pretty. Just like that. Right. there we are. And the cover's done. So I want to put a little pocket in the front and the back, and it'll just make it a little bit more sturdy. But oh, don't you love that paper? Isn't it gorgeous? So let's see, I need something to make a little pocket front and back. I know, I just use a little index card. I don't want it that deep though, I want it about there. So we'll slice off the bottom. I'm sure we can use that somewhere else. And let's see. We might be alright slicing that directly in half. Let's see if that was in half. Yeah, that'd be fine. So we'll have a little pocket at the front and at the back. I need to ink though, so I'll grab the ink and we'll sort that out. Right, I grabbed my ink, inked around the edges. Let's move that fibre. And so yeah, filling these up, where they're only little, it won't take too long to do, because the last video was a little bit long making them. But it's better to do it properly, isn't it? If you're going to bother with something, it's better to take your time and do it nicely, I think. But where they are little, and these little pieces of ephemera and bits and bobs, little bits of interesting stuff to put inside, they really don't take long at all. And I think they make quite a cute little gift to somebody once you've put bits and bobs in the pockets and that. So let's see, what have I got? I could use that. Oh, that's nice. There we are. Right, so I'm just gonna ink this. And I'm going to grab a bit of something. Actually, that can go in the pocket. I just want to decorate it a tiny little bit. Now, let's see how big this stamp is. Alright. Okay, so I've got my little square. I think I just want to pull it about a little bit. This little bit of net, make it a bit messier than just being a plain square. And just glue the stamp straight on like that. Let's cut a bit off there. And a bit off there. Right. And on the back one, I think I'm just going to pop this like that. Right, so that's there. And I can just pop in something maybe that's already done. Let's have a look. Does that fit? Yeah, I'll put it in the dry one. And then come back to the other one. Does that, yeah, that fits. What else have we got? It's little. That's quite nice. I will put that in there, little advertisement thing. And that one, does that fit? Yes. And then that one's done. I think, well, I'm hoping. I'm hoping it will fit. Let's see if it closes up nicely still. Yes, closes up perfectly. So that's that bit done. That is cool. And I'm going to tuck that in there and just move it to one side. And we'll do a couple of other bits. I've got a couple of tags that I decoupaged on last night. So they'll be quick and easy. Oh, sorry for the noise. They'll be quick and easy to finish off. Right, so I'm just going to set a couple of eyelets in these. Oh, if they stay in. And yeah, like I said, I don't want to bore you too long, so we just make a couple of bits and then I'll finish up filling them up before I show you the finished thing. Not sure. No, I don't think so. Let's see, I'll cut this in half. And yeah, pop a little bit in here. I don't really think these need a lot doing to them. This one hasn't been inked around, so I'll quickly do that. And yeah, we've got a couple more bits and pieces that we can do. Let's trim this. I think this one will look nice maybe with a little bit of that. Again, this is from Love Me Blue, and oh, I think they're lovely. You get quite a lot for your money, and well, you do get a load for your money. And it's nearly all bling. Well, I think the pack I got, it was all bling. It was gorgeous. And yeah, I've got a mixed bag of all different colours. Yeah, I got 2 bags, didn't I? I got a mixed bag, and I got there's way too much glue. Look, you see it's come through there. I'm gonna have to stick something over that. That might be alright. Twisted or pulled a bit. Yeah, that'll look quite nice. Just because I put too much glue and it came through, because this fabric is quite a delicate little fabric. You can see through it if you hold it up to the light. So we could have done with a bit less glue there, but it's no dramas because I'm adding that on. And I kind of like that. But yeah, I ordered a mixed bag where I've got all different colours, and then I ordered a bag of larger pieces because I ordered the small junk journalers pack, which had all little different colour pieces that you can sort of patchwork, or you can like use different bits and bobs just to embellish. And then I bought another pack which had all purples and blacks in it. Oh, it's gorgeous, absolutely stunning. So yeah, I'm gonna have loads of fun with that, and I think it'll make that bag, I'll make quite a few gorgeous covers out of that. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. So yeah, that'll be coming up soon. I've got a couple of journals that I've got to start on. So I'll probably start on them in a few days. I don't know what day you'll be watching this, but I'm filming it on a Friday morning. So it'll be a few days till I get started on my next project, because I don't work weekends. Right. I kind of like that one just as it is. So they're done. Let's put that over there. And we'll have a look what to do with this one. Right, I've grabbed my stamp platform, and a couple of stamps, and I thought before I put anything on here, I'm just going to stamp a couple of things on, or half on, you know, something like, I can never get this clock with 12 o'clock, 10, oh, it's a nightmare, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's it. Right, we'll leave that there. And I'm just sticking with the same vintage photo that I've been inking around the edges with. Yeah, I like that. And I've got this one. I think I want the violin, or part of it. No, I might want all of it. Just going off a little bit. That's quite cool. You're probably not going to see it because I will layer some stuff. But yeah, I do like that. Let's see. Yeah, cool. Right. I'll just pop that there. Yeah, I really like that. And do I want to stamp anything else while I've got it out? I might as well, mightn't I? Oh, okay, so what do I want to stamp? Yeah, I think the one that ain't got that can have that. One can have this bit. Might as well use them while they're out. Oh, doesn't that look nice? Right, I'll give that a clean in a second. So we've got that. This one. Let's see. I want a longer bit to sort of ruffle up the edge. And so I've got this gorgeous pink avocado dyed from Denise that I'm going to ruffle up that edge. So I'll cut it after. Woo! Drop the glue. I was just making sure I've got the lid on it though. And just smushing my way to the top. And then smushing it down. Right. Lovely. Let's see what that looks like. Yep, I like that. I love it actually. I don't just like it, I love it. Right. And got some lovely fluff from Denise as well. Every girl needs some fluff in her life, in my opinion. Let's get that through. Right, the tricky bit though, where it's so fluffy, is getting both towels through the hole, or even finding the hole with your finger. Okay, so 1, 2, have I got them both? Yes. You don't know until you pull because they're so fluffy you can't see. Oh, I like that. That's pretty. Right, okay. I'll just do these two and then we'll fill it right up. Right, I've just grabbed this because it was near to hand. I didn't have to get up out of my seat. So I thought I'd use this piece. Rather than go over there and rummage and that, I might as well use what I've got to hand. and it just saves time, and it's not like I'm using just rubbish. This is lovely napkin, so I'm just getting all the edge off a bit, which is difficult even with the wet thing, but I like this purple flower. Right. Oh, come on. That's quite nice. And I just think I'll have to tear with my fingers just at the very top to get rid of that edge. And then see what we want. Right. We could come on here like that, possibly, and just with these stems coming up this side. Don't worry, it'll look alright once I do it. Once I rearrange it, it's going to be fine. Right, let's get rid of the bit that I've mutilated. Right, and I've got my brush, I've got my knot pod. Oh, and if you're new to me and you're wondering why I call it knot podge, it's because I've topped it up with PVA and water so many times that for at least a year now, maybe 2, it can't have been Mod Podge. It really can't have, because it's just been watered down or PVA added to top it up over and over again. Oh, I had that done the wrong way. That's the way I want it. Oh, that's going to be pretty. And I'm going to have this one coming up here. And this one coming there. Ah, that's nice. And then I'm just going to dry them too. Right, so they've dried off nicely. And I'm just going to trim off the excess. Not a lot on that one, just a tiny bit. Oh, a little bit more there. Straighten up my curly journaling card. Right, let's get that out of the way. And just to ink again. And over the white bit. Yeah, I need to go back on that one. Just cover that white with what's left on the dauber. Right, bit down here that I noticed. Okay, so I like that. And then, what was I thinking? We want to be able to write on the back, so if I grab this, I reckon half and half should do what I want. Okay, so we're good to go. If I knew where to put my ruler, oh, here it is. I forgot that I've put it somewhere easy to reach. Typical, isn't it? Like when you put something away in a safe place. Like when you're saving up, you think, I'll put that money away somewhere safe where I won't keep touching it. And then you never see it again. The times I've done that. I'll tell you what though, it's a nice surprise when, a year later, you go and get out a Coke from the from the back of your wardrobe when winter comes round again, and that's where you've put the money, in that pocket, or you've put it somewhere else. Do you know what I mean? You find something, think, oh, I forgot I saved that 20 quid. Woohoo! Right. Just carefully getting the edges off as best I can, and they'll go on there, just a little journaling space. I like that raggedy little oh, I couldn't get my words out, the raggedy little bottom at the end there. Well, I've done it with my fingernails, looks like dogs chewed it off. But I kind of like that. Oh dear. Yeah, it's not neat, but I didn't want it to be, so it's just as well. So I'm just going to whack that bit there and that bit there. I've got them the right way up, haven't I? Yeah. Well, I suppose it don't matter really, does it? And this is just small pieces of Denise's avocado dyed paper, which is just wonderful. And you've seen me use quite a bit of that on this project, and of course one of the envelopes was one of hers as well. And yeah, like I said in the last one, I've been doing a few projects like with 3 envelopes, but I just thought using one is really cute, like so you can make these little bits of ephemera and really fill it up, which I think is really cute. So I'm going to start putting the bits and bobs in, and then 2 seconds I'll show you what I've done. Right, so here we are, we've got our little finished articles. So I'll go for the small one first. I've twisted it around because yesterday I had the thing at the top, so all I've done was just fed it over because I wanted the heart at the bottom. So I just, look, see now I've done it that way, it goes at the top. But if you do it this way, I've got it at the bottom where I wanted it. So I've got it down there with my mother of pearl buttons, and as you can see, it's all been decorated. And then inside, it's surprising how much that one little junk mail envelope can hold. Look, so I've got a little tea card there, or cigarette card, it's one or the other. Got a little quote here from Shakespeare from an Edith Holden book, and I've just stamped, and there's paper on the back, and a little bit of avocado dyed photo paper from Denise. Then in this middle pocket we've got a little tag and a little drink token, and our little booklet that we just decorated a minute ago, and that's got ephemera in the front and back as well. So little advertisement there from an old newspaper. Amazing, isn't it, really? This is just one little envelope. I've got a little tag here, it's just, I've stamped this out, this little ticket out of Edith Holden, and yeah, just decorated it. I think it's a cute little bit of ephemera on a page. Got a little journaling card there. And what we got here? Oh, we've got an alcohol ink dyed receipt that I did. So there are inside pockets, and then the top pocket we've also got that tag. We've got these 2 journaling cards, and that one's got space on the front and back, and then we've got a Tim Holtz die cut and another tag. So all of that in one little junk mail envelope. You wouldn't believe it, would you? And you'd think it'd be really bulky or difficult to close, and it's so not, because if you watched part 1 when I made it, you'll remember that we stayed away from the edges, the corners, not corners, the folds. That's what I was thinking of. We stayed away from the folds so that we would get this nice flat shutting when we want to close it and send it to our friends, or put it in with a bigger journal, just as like a little ephemera pack to decorate your journal with. So that's that one. And then we've got this one, which was, remember this was from the junk mail, and this was one of Denise's envelopes at Wonder by Crafts, and I'm using here some of BB Craft hand painted clay beads. We've got our trim there, nice joy leaf from Denise as well, little bits and bobs. And look in here, all of this stuff. We've got a nice little journaling card like that with the ribbon coming down the side, and another one of those Edith Holden stamped out things, die cut, of just the writing. I just think they're pretty decoration. And I've done this one, a little booklet as well, and it's got ephemera in the front, and again it's got ephemera in the back. So that was out of the middle, and this was out at the end. Isn't it amazing? You just wouldn't believe how much we've got. And then this pocket, we've got our little drink token, a little tag, little journaling card, and we've got a quote from A Midsummer Night's Dream, and that's backed on avocado dyed paper. And then in our big back pockets, we've got a petty cash voucher that I alcohol dyed, couple of journaling cards. This one I decoupaged on, so it was similar to the insides. The middle bit, we've got that one that we just did. We've got this little tag and this journaling card. And there's a nice little music note hanging from there. And then in this one, we've got a Tim Holtz die cut. That's the photo paper from Denise, and an advertisement, and you can journal on all three of those at the back. And then what else was there to point out? Oh yeah, that there's a little bulb pin there with a little leaf. So I think these turned out really cool. I'm like enjoying doing this closure that I've been doing on a couple of things. I think it looks really cute. You can do it with thicker elastic or that, you know, but I just think this looks cute. And I think they hold a surprising amount of items. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know if you have a go making them. And yeah, if you haven't, please like and subscribe. I try and put out a few videos each week, and yeah, we have loads of fun, don't we, Cockney Craft family? We do. So thank you very much for watching. I love and appreciate every one of you, and I'm so grateful for you joining me. See you soon. Love yous. Bye.